Good evening, everyone. It is lovely to see everybody here tonight. I am overjoyed. The room was filled with people from different backgrounds and different countries. I will not take much of your time in talking about Friends of Eti-Oni, because if you look in your program, there's a bit of history about Friends of Eti-Oni, but I will just talk about the birth of Friends of Eti-Oni. I met His Royal Majesty about 2 years ago at an event where I was representing the Home Office, and he was there as a special guest. And, as cynical as people can be, I was wondering, what is he doing here? And then he started telling me about his plan to develop his community. And I was like, this is different. Because normally, traditional rulers are not synonymous to things like that. They're synonymous to spending and traveling and enjoying themselves. And this is somebody who was coming across as, I want to do this for my community. I need people to know that this community, the produce of this community, was what developed the western region of Nigeria. The first television house in Nigeria, the tallest building in Nigeria, was built from cocoa money. But when you look at Eti-Oni, where cocoa started, really nothing. And so we got talking. And him being himself and being a very humble person, I then said, you know what, are you happy for me to call a few friends together to support you? So last year, what we focused on last year was female cocoa farmers, bringing them up to speed to become 21st century farmers. So that was what we did last year. And after that, he then said, why don't, just make this a big thing? Unfortunately, the key core members are not here, and it's not deliberate. One has just gone through treatment of cancer, Ronke Udofia. Jennifer Okafor just happens to be a grandmother over the weekend, so she's away in Bradford. Noni Azike happens to be in Nigeria. So those were the 4 people that we came together and we said, and then it grew. And in April, a group of women then approached him again, and then they have the Friends of Eti-Oni in Nigeria. Now, the whole essence, yes, it's a group of women, but we are not excluding men. But we just know that it is women who give life, hence women being the core of Friends of Eti-Oni. So I would just like to say a very big thank you. But before I go and sit down, if you look behind you, there are some beautiful pictures taken in Eti-Oni. We have 5 of them. That one is a man looking out of the window for hope. That little child is looking out of what looks like some wood and looking out also into the future. Those hands are tired hands of cocoa farmers who, despite that, still enjoy playing the organ. And then there's a cocoa pod behind there. I think there's a 5th one, I can't see that. There is a beautiful building, and I don't know how old that building is, but I'm sure it's very old. But these are lovely pictures that we would love people to take home with them for just £250. We would really, really appreciate it if people can support us by buying them. And also we have the books here, which I will not go into that because somebody else will be dealing with that. But to close, thank you very much for coming, and I hope you guys will enjoy the evening. Thank you.